And whose team is this? Is this your team, or is this your daddy's team?
Thanks for listening to the Dad Mode Podcast, common sense parenting in a politically correct world. Here's your host, Andy Carlson.
Welcome back to the Dad Mode Podcast, common sense parenting in a politically correct world. I'm your host, Andy Carlson, at Andy Carlson Show on the Twitter machine. I'm a father. I have no idea what I'm doing, but you aren't either. They're chiefy, so let's try and learn something together today. The website is dadmodepod.com. Twitter is at dadmodepod, or just use the hashtag dadmode. We're also on Facebook. Give our Facebook page a like there. Today, no Nickerson in the building. Yeah, we talked about scheduling-wise. It's pretty tough. You know, Nick works his full-time gig. He studies minerals and stuff. And then during the football season, I've got the Andy Lucanary football machine. I've got Purple for the Win. Usually at least once or twice a week out at the Blue Door Pub recording shows, and it get hectic. Yeah, like last night, Thursday, was the first night I was able to actually sit down and have dinner with the family. And it's something that is kind of annoying to me, knowing in the fact that I always want to make it a priority that we're able to sit down no matter how busy we are, especially when Mugsy gets into like the schooling age and a little bit older, that we're always able to have dinner together, at least make it a priority and make it an attempt to do it at least 4 or 5 times a week. We always do it on the weekends, but during the week, I'm running off doing radio. The wife doesn't get home till 6, and overlapping schedules. It's tough. It can be tough, but definitely want to make that high on the list of things to do. Just sitting down, having a good home cooked meal. We got a home cooked meal. Yeah, we had mashed sweet potatoes, which are delicious, by the way. Highly recommend. Just make them like you would regular mashed potatoes, but swap in sweet potatoes. They're phenomenal. And then some pan roasted broccoli and carrots, and then also IKEA meatballs. Yeah, that's really exciting because Saturday we went and got this brand new gigantic entertainment center from IKEA, and had a lot of fun. Nick was here, and he helped me put together this monstrosity. I didn't let the wife help out putting it together because I don't blame her. I blame her genetics. She has, I'll explain. She has the gene, because her mother is, I love the woman to death. Don't get me wrong, I love Nanette, but she is the worst, self-admittedly, the worst backseat driver, and also the worst like supervisor and like giving instructions and stuff. And the wife, it's definitely thinned out. It's definitely dissipated, diluted in that category, but she definitely still has that where it's like, well, do you have the screw? Because do you have screw A? Because it's a Phillips screwdriver. It's a Phillips head. It's a Phillips pan head screw. So do you have the Phillips screwdriver? Yes, dear. I'm holding it right here. Yeah, and yeah, the IKEA stuff. It's easy to put together, but it just takes so damn long. Like the Swedes got it right. And the fact that you can get some pretty decent, high-quality stuff for a low price, but you have to sacrifice half a day, for some people a full day, putting together your shit. And it's if you're relatively handy, it's no problem at all. And there are just so many damn dowels and screws and da-da-da, blah, blah, blah. So we got a nice little entertainment center and also a really awesome, just kind of like stand-up, straight-back chair, and it's fun, little yellow color, because the wife repainted the living room, and that's a whole makeover thing. Next winter, I think we're going to put in hardwood or the laminate stuff, the sort of TNG stuff that you can put in yourself really easy, and we'll roll with that. Oh, this Saturday we're going back again and getting a couch. So that'll be fun. We're thinking about getting a second chair, except it's just not enough room. Yeah. And by the way, the IKEA meatballs, phenomenal. You get 3 bags for like $20, which is a pretty damn good deal because there's a lot of meatballs in each bag. Phenomenal. Yeah. So we had that for family dinner last night. I don't know what we accomplished there, But yeah, something you should accomplish is shopping online at Amazon, dadmodepod.com/Amazon. It'll take you right to the homepage. Here's what you do. Bookmark it, especially with the holidays coming up. Bookmark the hell out of it, and every time you buy a little something, the holidays are coming up, and get your shopping done on our link, dadmodepod.com/Amazon, and we appreciate you doing that and taking care of us. And it's the easiest way to support Dad Mode, because it's something you already do anyway. I mean, everyone shops on Amazon. Just do it through our link. A couple of random items today. I'll talk about Mugsy a little bit later on, things that she's up to now, and also sort of her likes and dislikes. And I feel like the whole nature versus nurture thing, I'm starting to lead more towards nature, in that not so much that they're going to be genetically predisposed to things, although the wife's not nagging, but Captain Obviousness could be genetic, who knows. But I feel like their kids' personalities kind of is formed on their own. Now parents and environment definitely have an impact on it, but like baseline, say like 40% of your personality just kind of comes out. Like, are you type A? Are you an alpha? Are you kind of quiet? Are you shy? Are you a dickhead? Are you an asshole? Are you smart? Are you weak? Are you blah blah blah? I feel like 40% of that just comes straight out the chute. A bit of maybe partially part of that 40% is genetics. The other the other part of that 40% is just the big man upstairs or whatever heavenly being you believe in, just rolling the dice, be like, all right, come on, 7, bam, there we go. So we'll talk about that. There's a commercial out right now for the NFL by Hyundai that I wanted to talk about. So let's play that right now, and we'll have a link of the commercial right on the show notes page too. But yeah, here we go. All right, so setting things up. Yeah, they're riding in the Hyundai Tucson, I think is the Hyundai Santa Fe, which is one of their SUVs. And the dad is rolling along. He's got an older kid, probably 3 years old, and then a younger kid, probably about 6 months. Yeah, in the car seats. And then the younger kid spits up.
3 minutes to go.
Dad, Joey spit up.
What?
I listened to the Steelers game too. All right, now I got paused. So the older kid said that Joey spit up. That's baloney. I guarantee you, in the first rendition of this commercial, they were gonna be like, Joey shit his pants. In not so many words, but Joey was definitely gonna poop himself. But then the not the lawyers, but just the marketing people, the PR people were just like, well, let's go spit up.
Dad, it smells.
I know, buddy. I'm on it.
All right, so pausing again. All right, so the whiny bratty kids like saying, "Dad, it smells." Like spit up does not smell bad. Like maybe it smells like sour milk a little bit, but you can get by. It's much different than when the kid just takes a giant Yokozuna dump in a confined space. Yeah, that stinks. And I wouldn't fault the 3-year-old kid for whining about that. But the fact that, all right, so the dad pulls over, stops the game on the radio, and now is digging for something to clean up the spit up. Oh, by the way, you should have like wipies or something. I mean, spit up, it's not like nuclear waste. You can wipe it up with a paper towel, or if you got extra Chipotle napkins in the glove box, which everybody does, or at least you should, that'll be fine. Yeah, you don't have to go digging in the back for something to clean this thing up. Plus, if you look at the car, the back of this car is just full of like strollers and grocery bags and junk and stuff. There's got to be someone to clean this up. So stupid. Anyways, commercial. All right, so he just pulls out the terrible towel. The Pittsburgh Steelers. If you don't know them, they probably since the 70s they've had this prop. It's kind of like a Homer hanky if you're here in Minnesota, except probably a little bit better. Just this really ugly yellow towel that fans twirl and stuff, and then a cut back to this kid getting tossed one by the players, and so it obviously means a lot to him sentimentally. And here we go. And he's thinking about it. Now cut back. Yeah.
Yes. Hyundai.
All right, so now they cut back to the the driving. He turns the game back on. He's like, yeah, got the terrible towel hanging out shotgun now, and now he's shirtless. So it's implied that he took off his shirt to clean up the kid's spit. Oh, by the way, this would more make sense if it was shit instead of spit, right? Because if it was shit, that would require the entire shirt coming off, wouldn't it? Because it would be like in Ghostbusters 2 when Bill Murray, speaking of Bill Murray, takes the Joe Namath jersey or jersey and then wraps a little Oscar in it as a diaper because they didn't have diapers for some reason. That would make sense. But if you're just cleaning up a little spit, it was a long sleeve shirt too. It was like a button up shirt. So just wipe. Just wipe. Why you gotta take the shirt off? It's kind of dumb. Anyway, so that's commercial. And I get it. It's kind of neat. It's kind of kooky, but it really bugs me that they couldn't say, Dad, what was the little kid's name? Anyways, Jake, or whatever the baby's name is, Jake pooped, or Jake, or just imply it. Just heavily imply it. Like, have the little kid be like, and then be like, Dad, and then Dad would be like, yeah, I know. Like, why do you even have to say spit up? Because that doesn't compute. As a parent, that does not make sense. Because, like, if your kid spits up and say you're less than 5 miles from home, you're not stopping. You're not pulling over just to wipe that up. Or you're going to instruct the 3-year-old. Well, I guess he was in car seat, so I guess he can't really reach. But whatever. It's not that bad. Like, it's not a dire situation where the smell is going to overtake you. And also, once the kid spits up, like, you know, how every baby spits up, they're happier afterwards. Yeah. And also, if it's like right down the front of the shirt, who cares? Like, it's not in their eyes. There's no chance of them like eating up their own regurgitation. And they're not a dog unless the kid has like a predisposition to it. So I really get the immediacy of having to pull over and clean up the kid's spit just because he spit up. If he completely took a giant dump in his pants, like nuclear warhead, like Hiroshima type dump in his pants, then I would understand. Then, anyways, yeah. So the Cubs won the World Series. and it's funny, Mugsy was born on the day that what horse was it? Was it California Chrome? Was that the Triple Crown winner? I don't know, but she was born on the day whichever horse won the Triple Crown won it, and now she's a year and like 5 months, and now the Cubs have finally won the World Series. So all of the droughts, all of the curses, all of the things in sports that could possibly have been like in her folklore, it's they're gone. They're gone. And now she's gonna grow up and like, the Cleveland Browns have not won a title since blah, blah, blah. The Arizona Cardinals, formerly the Chicago Cardinals, have not won a title since 1947. Yeah, those are going to be her curses now. Those long-standing droughts. It's kind of dumb. Also, just think about this. She was born African-American president, and odds are, on Tuesday, female president. So Margaret could conceivably go until 9 years old, like if Hillary gets 2 terms, without having the standard white male president, which has been prevalent ever since we elected the first president in like 1783 or whenever the Revolutionary War ended. So that's I don't know, I just find that kind of odd, kind of weird, because. Not to get political on here, but I don't think Trump's going to win. Yeah. And besides, he's not even a white male anyway. He's a Oompa Loompa. He's orange. Yeah. But just some updates on Mugsy. She's climbing. She's getting pretty rambunctious. And I know I've bitched about before about the kid is a year and 5 months. No, your kid's 1. Yeah, because I feel like under 2 is the time you can do that. Like, you don't go, my child is 2 years and 4 months. But from 0 to 2 years, there's a lot of different like slots. There's a lot of different progressions there. From 2 on, it's just like terrible 2s, toddlers, you're fine until you go to kindergarten. Be like, my kid is 4 years and 3 months. Bitch, your kid is 4. Yeah. But Mugsy right now, she's climbing, she's laughing, she's babbling. Don't get a lot of like very distinctive words yet. Get a lot of mama, baba, dada, get the occasional daddy, and eventually the one-off A, B, C. See what else? Oh, she picked this up from her cousin. Uh-oh, or no. But it's she doesn't have a catchphrase yet. She's not like JJ from What's Happening. She's not like dynamite. Nah, she's not like that yet. But it is really cute, and you always want to know like what's going on inside her head, because we were having dinner last night, and the wife was like talking to her, and then Mugsy was just giving her this very serious look, and then going like so it's like in her brain, like she's trying to convey a message. And I'm just like, I just wish there was a translator. Like Homer's brother Hank from The Simpsons when he creates a baby translator. I wish there was an actual product like that, because I want to know what's going on. Because Margaret talks. She has this very stern, serious look on her face, like she's trying to inform you that there was a terrorist attack in Syria today. And I know that she's probably just saying like the big dog farted today and it kind of smelled, but I laughed, and I love me the big dog. That's probably the baseline of things that she's trying to convey to us, but I just want to know. Yeah. And I touched on earlier about the personality coming out, and I do feel like you can already tell like what sort of personality she's going to be. Like she loves books, she loves reading, she loves dancing. Whenever there's music, she always pauses. Like if it's music to a theme show, like theme to a TV show, like Gilmore Girls or So You Think You Can Dance, and the wife watches that show a lot. And Mugsy, she just likes to dance. I think she'll be a dancer, maybe a singer, and probably a bit of a book nerd. And yeah, I mean I feel like that's already formed, and I feel like that was already kind of predisposed. Whereas she wasn't watching Gilmore Girls in the womb, although it's very possible because the wife absolutely loves that show. And I'll be honest, I'm actually looking forward to when that comes out in November as well. I mean, it'll be kind of neat to see like, oh, everyone still needs to work except for Sookie. Oh no. But I still want to run through a couple things that Mugsy loves. She loves music. She loves the dancing. Oh, she loves drawing. Yeah, the wife got her some of those water crayons for the bath, and then she just draws all over the tub. Oh, she loves bath time too. So it's like she's going to be a dancing, swimming, joke-cracking, like dancing bear, basically. She loves grapes. She inhales mandarin oranges, and I don't know if that's a Asian thing. Gong. But certainly could be. She loves bath time. She loves naps. That's a good girl right there. And every day she takes probably about a 2.5 to 3 hour nap, probably about 11 to 2 o'clock. And yeah, it's pretty steady. It's pretty clockwork. She was a little under the weather lately, and we gave her some Tylenol and checked her temperature on that. But I don't know if it was like a true sickness because it passed pretty quickly, or if she's just going through another growth phase, because she's eating very well and she's sleeping very well. And yeah, it just could be a spot where it's another growing phase. Things that she does not like: meat. She hates meat. It's really tough to explain. Like, sometimes she has to be in the right mood for it. Like she'll like when we heat up some roast beef or some deli turkey. She'll generally like that. But if we're having steak or pork chops or chicken or something like that, no, she's kind of a tough customer. And can kids be just born vegetarian or born vegan? I mean, I guess it's possible, because she loves fruit. She likes vegetables. She likes rice and quinoa and pasta and all that stuff. But meat, she generally just like spits out. The meat she does like, she likes scrambled eggs. She likes like dark meat chicken. Like if you grilled up some legs or some thighs and then picked it apart. She loves that. And like deli roast beef and turkey, and that's really about it. I'm a little concerned, because I understand that if you're vegan or if you're vegetarian, you get your protein from different sources. But if you're a kid, the easiest way to get your protein, and if you're growing, you definitely need that protein, is going to be from meat. Is going to be, well, I guess she drinks a lot of dairy, drinks a lot of milk, so I guess there's some there. But when we stop in the doctor next, I'm actually going to ask, like, do we need to be supplementing her protein? Do we need to get her on some whey protein, brother? Do we need to get her on the creatine for gains, bro? Gains. Probably not. But that, it's just a random little check-in, kind of a hodgepodge episode. I know that it wasn't really a direct theme, but just checking in. And also, I think I hear Mugsy is up for a nap, so I should probably get going. But have a good rest of your weekend, and we'll check in next Saturday on the Dad Mode Pod. Also, tell a friend. You're out there with your mommy and your daddy groups, and you're out there having coffee, watching the kids play, and you're going to run out of things to talk about. Because you can talk about sports, you can talk about movies, you can talk about TV, you can talk about Netflix, all you want, but eventually you run out of things, then you actually have to make conversation with the person. Talk about me, Andy Carlson, and the Dad Mode Podcast, and also Nickason Podcast out there as well, covering pop culture and probably the election, because that's how Nick rolls. And the show is available on iTunes and Stitcher. Tell them about that. Also, iHeartRadio. Follow him on Twitter at DadModePod. Me and Andy Carlson Show. Nick is at Nickason, and the website is dadmodepod.com. Oh, also like us on Facebook. We need some more thumbs. I think we got 200 people like us on Facebook. Yeah, let's get to 300. Yeah, why not? But until next time, be a man, be a father, go Dad Mode, and I'll talk to you later, baby.
Think the episode you just heard is worth $1? Well, send it our way. Visit dadmodepod.com/support to find out how. Be a man, be a father. Go Dad Mode. The music is created and produced by Deeb. To hear more of his tracks, visit soundcloud.com/Deeb.
Hey everyone, it's me, Nickason, aka Uncle Nick, co-host of the Dad Mode Podcast. Before we begin the show, I thought I'd let you guys know about a side project I'm working on called the Nickason Podcast. That's right, I am hosting my own podcast where I talk about the latest news in the entertainment world. From movies, television, music, anything pop culture, I talk about it on my show. So please check me out, the Nickason Podcast. We air new episodes every Wednesday. Now, on with the show.